Okay, now we're going to do something super fun, a little bonus ChatGPT prompt engineering session for you. And uh, in this example, what we're going to do is create a trivia game. So what we're going to tell it to do is, hi, time for some fun. I'd like you to moderate a trivia game between myself, age 40, named Bob, just making this up, my daughter, age 10, Jody, and my son, age 6, Tom. And so we could just leave it at that. But what I found is super cool is if you kind of customize it. And so what we're going to add here to the prompt is I'd like each question, I'd like each question's difficulty and theme to be age appropriate. So that's seems like an obvious thing you'd want. And then next, what I'm going to ask it to do is to I'm going to say that each person should be asked a personalized question, starting with the youngest to the oldest. Wait for a full response before judging the answer and moving to the next person. So just kind of giving it some rules of engagement, and then I want it to know that for each correct answer, we're going to be assigning 2 points. So for every correct answer, give that person 2 points. That answering person, just so it doesn't not know which person to give the 2 points to. And then I want it to keep track of the point totals and then kind of have an opportunity to show the scoreboard. So keep track of the point totals and announce or display them after every full round of questions. And it doesn't matter to have extra spaces and things like this. I'm just trying to clean it up for the presentation. You don't need to have proper capitalization and stuff like that. And then I want to keep the game exciting. So if someone's just getting defeated, that's not good. So what we'll do here is add some more clarification around to keep the game exciting. When an individual answers their question correctly, in the following round, make the question slightly harder. If an individual answers incorrectly in the following round, make the next question slightly easier. So somebody won't just keep getting ridiculously hard questions in a row. And then we're going to add a couple more rules here, and then we'll see what it does. To keep the game exciting, we just did that. Okay, the game will end when the first person gets to a point total equal to, let's say, we're getting 2 points for every correct one. So let's say as soon as we get to 8 or 6, we'll just keep this short. And then lastly, we're going to add just a slight bit more information here at the end. If an individual answers a question incorrectly, subtract 1 point from their total. Point total should not go lower than 0, even if they continue to miss questions. Let me know if you have any need any clarification before we begin. Let's see what we've got here. So, got it. Here's a quick summary of the rules to make sure we're on the same page. So that's good. Just confirming the players. Each round consists of one question per player. I like how it summarizes. And it may not do that for you. It depends on how you set up your personalization. So in some of the rules I have set up, but I ask it to clarify so that I know that it really understands. So I think it may just be doing that for me, but you can see what happens with yours. So it's going through the point totals, correct answers, incorrect answers, the winning condition, first player to go to 6 points. I should have mentioned something about if all players reach 6 points in the same round, everybody wins. Let's just add that in. Lastly, if all players reach 6 points in the same round, it can result in a tie victory. Let's pop that in there so that it got it. So 6 points, same round, we'll share a victory. Here we go. So we're right into it. Round 1, Tom, 6 years old. They're starting with the youngest. I got that right. What color is the sky on a clear, sunny day? Tom, please answer. So we're going to pretend where Tom will say, like, obviously it's blue. And we'll answer that. Correct. Tom earns 2 points. Tom's next question will be slightly harder. And you can actually do things where you mask saying that. So like if you didn't want the child to know that the question was getting harder or easier, you could actually tell it not to disclose that, which would be a nice little add-on. Jody, what is the capital of the United States? Washington, D.C. And let's see how much it makes it correct. So it doesn't need to be like perfect punctuation and stuff like that. Okay, boy, here we go. What is the chemical symbol for gold? Well, I happen to know this one. Correct, Bob. Now let's try messing up some and see what happens. Everyone's off to a strong start. Let's move around to. So you can see this be kind of fun. And what makes it even more fun is if you're in the car or something and you do it on the whisper mode, you can actually have it like read you the questions like,
Correct. Bob earns 2 points. Bob's next question will be slightly harder. Hash, end of round one scores. Tom, 2 points. Jody, 2 points. Bob, 2 points.
I'm going to stop it there. But you can see how if you're doing it in the car or something, you can do an audio input and audio feedback, and it's pretty cool. What's the name of the king of the jungle? Okay, so it's the lion is king of the jungle, right? So he'll get that right. I'll miss my next one. Probably I would have missed it anyway. How many continents are there on Earth? Oh boy. uh, 10. Who knows? Oh, 7. I was gonna say 7. Okay, Jody loses a point. Minimum score remains at 0. Her next question. So hold on. She got 2 points though, and then lost 1 point. So she should be at 1 point. I'm not sure it's doing that correctly. Square root of. I'm gonna purposely mess this up too, just to see what it does for the points. 12, 1 point. Okay, okay, good, good, good. It still has 1. So Tom's in the lead. Yeah, we can't go below 0, but it's still keeping us at 1 point. Tom's in the lead, moving around 3. Uh, Tom's 6 years old. What is the name of the baby cow? Um, Calf, I think is what they're wanting me to say here. So this should ultimately result in a victory, hopefully. What's the past tense of the word run? We'll just correctly ran. What's the largest ocean on Earth? Holy moly. Good Lord. I don't know. Pacific, Indian? I don't know. Oh, thank goodness. Okay, so now here we go. So Tom has 6 points. Tom has reached 6 points and wins the game. Great job, everyone. Jody and Bob. We're catching up, but Tom stayed consistent and took the victory. Well played. So just showing you how you can have interactive fun. When you work from home, you need to find some tricks and tips to keep your kids busy. So games like this are kind of fun. Stay tuned because I'm going to show you another really fun game here in just a second, right after this.